right, welcome to Neuralink, Rocky.
Thank you for having me.
It's so nice to have you here and spend the day with you, have you tour our facilities, and I'm going to start with this fireside chat, ask you some questions that people at Neuralink are curious to know.
Definitely.
So my first question to you is, who is Rocky?
Most people probably see me on the internet and they see RockyNoHands. They see the kind of the personality, the persona, and I would say that's not me so much. I would say Rocky's just a guy that broke his neck, lost his way, and found his way back through technology and gaming and finding people on the internet to make friends with, and that's pretty much who Rocky is now, just a guy out there trying to make wheelchair people look cool, just to make it easier for people like me to fit in with the world.
What was your life like before injury, and how did your life change after injury?
I broke my neck in 2006. Before my injury, I played hockey, I had 2 jobs. They were all hands-on stuff. I liked to work on cars. So when I broke my neck, all that was gone. So I kind of got lost and depressed and didn't know what to do. I watched a lot of TV. And then once I found the quad stick that I game with and I started streaming, I kind of found a purpose and a reason to not only live, but I don't want to say I was meant to break my neck and be in a wheelchair, but I would say the amount of people I've helped inspired or showed them how to game or create content, it's okay what happened to me because I know I'm doing a lot of good in the world.
How did you navigate that landscape of assistive technology and how did you discover the quad stick?
Definitely, yes. I use the quad stick for a lot of things, but what most people don't know is I use a stylus pen in my mouth. More so for editing, commenting, posting, researching, all that stuff, just because it's quicker. And the quad stick I use mostly for gaming and streaming, but I've used a lot of devices over, it's been 2006, 19 years since I broke my neck, so I've used a lot of assistive devices, but the quad stick and a mouth pen so far has been the most fast and accurate to do what I want to do and get it done.
I'm curious, what are your favorite games to play and why?
My favorite games, that's a good question. I would say Elden Ring, games where a lot of games where people don't think that accessible gamers can play it, or people complain that it's too hard to play, it needs to be an easy mode. I love to play games like that because I love to prove people wrong.
Yeah.
So I play Elden Ring, no armor, no magic, no summoning, and just my mouth. I've beat it twice that way. I've never played a game twice, full through, but I've played that game twice. So I would say that's got to be my favorite all-time game.
If you could improve the quad stick's functionality for gaming with one change, what would it be?
I don't want to say for sure, but I've probably used it longer than anybody. And I've probably spent more hours laying in bed at night thinking what can make it better, what can make me play better. And it's just having 2 analogs. It's not possible to move around with my mouth and look around at the same time. So over the years I had to learn what I can't do and can do in a game. 2 analogs is definitely the most handicap I have as a handicap gamer.
Well, it hasn't held you back from winning.
Thank you.
So.
Definitely.
Would you consider getting a Neuralink implant? And if not, what features or benefits would make you interested in getting one?
I think anyone in my position actually would be considered that it's a plus to get one. But for me, it would be, I'm a gamer, so I would need to know that I can't aim as good with my quad stick as I can with a Neuralink, and then I'm sold. Then I'm sold, because if it can make me a better gamer, I'm sold on anything, whatever it is. And then obviously, definitely, movement-wise, being able to move would be a game changer. I would pay to be able to move, so definitely, one of those 2 things would sell me instantly.
From the tour that you've had today, you've learned a lot about our technology.
Definitely.
What's one of the highlights from the tour today?
I really love the eye thing that you guys are working on, for vision, but that's one of the accessibilities. As someone who's a gamer, I know a lot of gaming people that play with bad sight or no sight, and they definitely struggle the hardest, and they definitely have the least amount of accessibility in games. So that was really cool to see. And obviously just to see the device up close and how small the threads are and the needle that goes in the brain, and just to see the brains you guys made and seeing the needles go in, it's almost like you're seeing a live surgery, so that was pretty cool. Oh, the robot arm, that was definitely cool. How fast, Jake, how fast he typed with his mind, that blew my mind. I didn't even see him do it. So I was like, wait, you did that already? I can't even type that fast, so that was pretty cool.
From everything that you've learned about Neuralink and seen and the people you've spoken to, what were your main takeaways from today's visit?
What the whole world kind of sees when they think of Neuralink, they just think of Elon Musk, and they don't really think of like all the people in this building right now. That like this is all Neuralink right here, you know? Like you guys are Neuralink, and you guys are, you know, putting your heart and soul into building this thing. And that, to me, that's what I took away from coming here today, is just how much work you guys put in and how much you care. For someone like me, if I were to get a Neuralink, that eases my mind, knowing like everything in this device was made with like love, you know?
Uh-huh.
I don't see you guys, you know, just stopping at this chip you have out right now. Like you guys are just going so fast with advancing things that you're kind of like fast forwarding the future.
I bet there's a lot of hardworking people in this room that are thrilled to hear that. But thank you so much for visiting. We'll transition into some gaming.
I'm sorry for everyone that I shoot in 15 minutes. No mercy, just so you know.